wrestling shows. One occurred last Saturday night, one this Saturday night. Now, just a little bit out there for you guys. I have not watched because of the Monday Night Football game yet. I have not watched Monday Night Raw. I know that there's spoilers out there. I have not paid attention to it. I know that there's something big going down at War Games. I have a little inkling. I have a little suspicion that I will be going off of here. But Survivor Series kicking off this Saturday in Chicago. We have two War Games matches, one men's, one woman's. Plus, we have Carlito taking on Santos Escobar and some other action as well. Gunther defending the Intercontinental Championship against The Miz. Josh, thoughts on Survivor Series?
I am so looking forward to this Judgment Day and Drew McIntyre match against Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, Jey Uso, and oh boy, I want to tell you who the fifth member is, but I know
I already know who it is. Go ahead and say it. I know who it is.
He hears voices in his head. Randy Orton is back. He did not appear on Raw last night, but it was confirmed Randy Orton is the fifth member. And the camera immediately zoomed in on Jey Uso when that was basically announced, because why was Randy Orton on the shelf for about a year? Because of Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso. So, but I'll tell you what I'm really interested in with the Survivor Series match. The dynamic between Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. I am so interested in that. Are they going to be able to coexist with each other? Or is Seth going to turn on Cody? Or are they going to accidentally punch each other in the face? Or is someone going to hit the other in the head with a trash can lid or something? Because we know the history between them. Cody went 3-0 against Seth during their feud. You know my feelings about that feud, but I'm not going to get into it. But that's the aspect of this match that I'm most interested in. The dynamic between Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. That's not to diminish everything else in the match, because this whole Damian Priest Judgment Day story has been awesome. This is the best version of Finn Balor, by the way, that I've seen.
I agree.
I love Finn Balor in this role. Why did it take so long for WWE to put him in a role like this? I do not get it. As for the women's War Games match, okay, it was cool that they did a twist and had Asuka join Damage Control. And it's probably going to end with Bayley being kicked out of Damage Control and Dakota Kai being revealed as the person who orchestrated and all that. But, it doesn't interest me nearly as much as this Judgment Day versus Team Cody Survivor Series War Games match.
I agree with that. I think the women's match is going to be good. I think the men's War Games match, obviously the match we're all looking forward to the most on Saturday night. I'm just going to say it because I know that you don't want to talk about it, because I know you don't like the person. I got to bring it up, though.
Punk.
Listen, I don't care what they've been saying online. I don't care what's been happening. I still, in my heart of hearts, firmly believe CM Punk is showing up Saturday night in Chicago. It may just be a gut thing. It may just be a hard thing. Maybe they do a Shinsuke Nakamura Open Challenge. That's where CM Punk returns. I think CM Punk is coming back to WWE. And I think he's going to be going to Monday Night Raw, because I think Raw is going to need a little bit of a boost in a way. I think that the Judgment Day is going to get away a little bit from the World Championship scene. I don't think Damian Priest is going to cash in the Money in the Bank. And I just think that Seth Rollins, maybe, they're setting up Rollins and CM Punk for WrestleMania potentially. I think Punk is going to come back, and I think Punk, because I think if he doesn't, that crowd's gonna go, implode.
But here's the thing. There's this, you know about the devil storyline over in AEW,
He's
right?
not the devil. He's not the devil.
There's a ton of speculation that he's the one
He is
behind.
not the devil.
I agree
There,
with you. I agree with you. I'm just telling you, there's a lot of people who believe.
I'm telling you right now, there's a better chance he shows up at Survivor Series than there is him being the devil. And
I
I
would
don't think either one of them is high.
I would agree with you. But I'll tell you what, Santos Escobar should just wreck Carlito on Saturday. Because you want to establish Santos Escobar as a legitimate heel, have him go out there and just dominate Carlito.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
I wish they had built up this Rhea Ripley Zoe Stark feud a little bit more. Like, give me at least a little bit of doubt that Rhea could lose the title. Give me a little doubt.
She's not gonna lose it till Mania. It's the same thing with Roman. As much as you try, it's hard.
That's the thing, though. Like, that's the problem. Give me, maybe if they built up the feud a little bit, there might be like a little bit of doubt that Rhea could lose the title, but they haven't built the story in a way to make you fully believe, oh, Rhea's going to lose the title. Same thing with Gunther against The Miz.
Well, because Zoe is not going to be the one to put away Rhea. It's going to be a bigger name like Becky Lynch. Now, on the contrary, I thought the Fatal 5-Way, Rhea may not have gotten pinned. She could have lost the title there. That adds more intrigue because you have a multi-person match where Rhea doesn't have to be involved in the decision. But Zoe Starks is learning. She's developing. I think they're going to have a very good match. In the end, Rhea Ripley will retain. Same thing with Gunther and The Miz, but I may be a bigger Miz fan than you. I think The Miz is one of those underrated acts in all of wrestling, not just WWE. He can do comedy. He's not a great face, but he can be a face. He's a great heel. He can do it all. He's a reliable worker, and I think him and Gunther could steal the show. I'm going to say, outside of the men's War Games match, I think Miz and Gunther could steal the show Saturday night.
I can see that. I like The Miz. His promo work has declined a little bit recently.
I disagree with that completely. I
thought the Invisible John Cena thing was so stupid.
Of course you did, because you don't like sports entertainment. That's what it is.
Stop. Because I'm telling you, I'm not like a WWE hater. I've been fully invested.
I'm just saying you like the more AEW style. That's all I'm saying.
You make it sound like I'm a WWE hater, though, which is not the case.
You're not, but you lean more towards AEW. Would you want to call me an AEW hater? I don't care. Call me an AEW hater. I'll point you to every single one of AEW's metrics to tell you they're not even close to WWE right now.
And I get that, but looking at Full Gear, it was a terrific show. Oh boy. The Texas Death Match between Hangman Adam Page and Swerve Strickland. I don't even know how to recap this match. There was barbed wire. There were cinder blocks, barbed wire wrapped chairs. Hangman was literally using a staple gun, and he was stapling his kid's drawing to Swerve Strickland's face and then drinking the blood out of Swerve's cheek. That match was unreal. And then you had MJF, which you had a whole storyline. He gets injured by the guns on the pre-show, and he's forced to go to the hospital. But as he's being loaded into the ambulance, he's yelling at Adam Cole, "Don't let them take my title! Don't let them take my title!" So Adam Cole steps up, says, "I'll face Jay White in the main event." that's of course when MJF comes back in an ambulance, and they just had a pure sports entertainment match, and it was absolutely hilarious. It was a pure MJF match because he's all her scumbag. Which, have you heard this recently? There's a lot of speculation that WWE is no longer pursuing MJF because they believe he's quietly re-signed with AEW.
I told you 6 months ago he re-signed with AEW. Whenever that Double or Nothing thing happened with Punk, where he like wasn't going to show up and came out and called, was that last year? Came out and called Tony Khan a mark or whatever it was.
Oh, you're talking. I know exactly what you're talking about. This was during his feud with Wardlow, and there was a lot of drama surrounding this, that like he was going to get on another plane and leave Las Vegas, and he didn't show up for the
At that moment, I believed it was all a storyline. He re-signed with AEW right there.
I also believe he's re-signed with AEW because he hasn't been really playing up the bidding war of 2024 storyline.
No, but God, if he's trolling everybody and he does somehow sign with WWE, I want to see your face.
Hey, I would be shocked, but hey, there's another guy that WWE definitely wanted, but he is all elite. Will Ospreay is coming.
Woo! You guys can take him. AEW can take him.
You didn't want Will freaking Ospreay?
Not at all. Don't care. He's not a good wrestler. Not good. Don't care. Has no personality. Don't care.
Oh boy! Wow. Did you not see his Wrestle Kingdom match with Kenny Omega?
No. I'll never watch a Wrestle Kingdom match. I don't care about New Japan Pro Wrestling. I don't care.
Wow. Okay.
If you're not in WWE, I don't care. I don't. It's just like a baseball player. What you do in AAA, I don't care. Come to the big league. Show me. It's like a G League player. Don't care what they do in the G League.
Oh wow! So you're saying you view AEW as like the G Leagues?
Oh, it is. AEW is the minor leagues. New Japan's the minor leagues. Everything's the minor leagues.
I get where you're coming from. I'll just say that.